Hey guys, it's Lucas here from Sports This by Jellyman. NBA 2020-2021, done and dusted. Here's a bit of an overview of Game 6, as well as a review of the whole season and what you can expect from next season from us here at Sports This by Jellyman. So the Bucks ended up winning Game 6, 105-98. Giannis had a 50-piece wing dinner. So he had 50 points and 14 rebounds. Holiday a near triple-double with 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 11 assists. And Middleton was crucial when it mattered. He ended with 17 points, but another couple of clutch shots. Paul, on the other side of things for the Suns, had 26 points and did all he could, but he wasn't crucial in those big games, Game 3 and Game 4, where they could have won and could have extended the series a bit longer or turned it in their favour. Booker was well handled by Holiday and Middleton. He only had 19 points and just looked like he was buggered and really tied up. Funny enough, Middleton, Holiday, and Booker will all head to the Olympics now. So that'll be obviously interesting to see them over there. Giannis, Finals MVP. His season, or final season, was compatible to both LeBron James and Michael Jordan. He averaged 35 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists across those 6 games. So truly deserving of that Finals MVP. He now has 2 MVPs, a couple of Defensive Player of the Years, NBA Championship, Finals MVP. He's only 26, so you talk about a process from the Milwaukee Bucks. That is the process. They obviously recruited him, I think it was about 8 years ago, and then added a piece called Drew Holiday, and then PJ Tucker along the way, Pat Connaughton, Bryn Forbes when it mattered, Bobby Portis for a bit of energy, and that is what you call a process. And Rachel Nichols touched on a little bit how it was inch-by-inch plays that got the Milwaukee Bucks here, the toe on the line from Kevin Durant, Giannis coming back from injury, little things like that got them to the championship. And look, they're in that sort of dynasty stage where they can keep that core group together of Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis, and sort of push for more potential championships along the way. Now, that's obviously what's happened in the finals. How did the rest of the league fare in terms of awards and the key highlights? We'll also touch on a team-by-team sort of overview and analysis heading into next season. So across the next sort of 2 months or so, we're going to be posting up results, and we've been pretty slack with that throughout the year, as well as a team-by-team sort of overview and analysis heading into next season. So that's what you can expect from us. The awards went like this. So Nikola Jokic, a huge season. I mean, it would have been a different playoff campaign for them if they had Jamal Murray healthy. Jordan Clarkson, 6th Man of the Year, as long as his partner Rudy Gobert, the Defensive Player of the Year, and LaMelo Ball, excited to see what else he can bring to us next year. He was Rookie of the Year. Key highs throughout the year included Lillard and Curry, multiple 50-point games and just shooting the lights out. Lillard will probably be in Blazers colours to start the season next year, but just depends what pieces they put around them, what changes they make. The Nets not staying healthy, so that was a key thing to, 2020, 2021. They were favourite throughout the season, but just couldn't tie it all together. Hopefully they can all stay healthy next year and sort of run at a championship. Hawks, they're amazing player front, and they're keeping that group together. So Collins, Capella, Young, Gallinari, I don't know if he'll be there next year, but they've got Hunter to come back, as well as Reddish killed it in the playoffs. When he actually came back from his injury, didn't look out of whack at all and actually kept them a few games. Now the 76ers process not working. Will Simmons be there next year? Embiid's obviously their key centerpiece, but we still I think he's a little bit too self-centered about worrying about his numbers and getting what he can get rather than also thinking about the team aspect. Obviously, he wants to win at all costs, but from what we've heard, it looks like he just wants his numbers, and that's what he thinks is going to push them to a championship when it needs to be both the team aspect and then him getting his numbers. The head coaching carousel, so a lot of head coaching switches, so it'll be interesting to see how teams fare next year with new head coaches, potentially new players coming through the draft also. That's a bit of an overview, and expect a bit more from our team-by-team analysis. What you can expect from next season from us. So it'll include the daily recommendations. That'll stay the same, so the emails in the morning. But we're going to add a daily recommendations video like this. So we're going to run through potentially our top tips and a bit of insights about them. So provide you a verbal analysis as well as a written analysis for each of our tips. As well as we're going to include the daily stats email the night before, as we had been sort of towards the back end of the season. And then also add a daily key stats video the night before. So similar to the recommendations video, but it'll be about the stats. So just about the stats of the league and what's going on. And then we'll also add a monthly stats email. So it's sort of an overview of the month and how that looks, as well as a video to go with that. And we're also going to look to introduce a podcast in 2022. So that'll be obviously about the sport that's currently happening. So in January, it'll mainly be about NFL and NBA. Then we turn to February, the NFL ends, the NBA is still running. In March, we'll then turn to a bit of AFL, NRL sort of season analysis, as well as the NBA is continuing and pushing towards the playoffs. And then April, May, so on, whatever sport's going on, whatever sport we happening, we'll chat about, as well as the Olympics are obviously coming up as well. So expect a little bit from us there, but not too much, as there's no sort of stats and analysis behind it, as well as there'll be a lot of blowouts and then a lot of close games you don't expect. Like the exhibition games you've seen, teams could blow out, teams could stay safe. I mean, our potential prediction to knock over the US will be Australia. They're just hustle on defense and just what they can bring, as well as those additions like Matisse Thybulle and those players who are playing the NBL level, but the better players in the NBL, they should go strong. Anyway, that's all from us. Feel free to like, follow, and subscribe for more insights and stats, and feel free to DM me if you want any more information. Thank you.